Hey guys, Natural Health Nut here. Welcome to today's video all about understanding anxiety. While I've got your attention, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube page, and if you like this content, can I ask you to like and share it on your social media for me. So what is anxiety? Well, obviously that's a very hard question to answer on a quick YouTube video, so I won't attempt that. However, I will tell you what happens on a biological level when you suffer from this often debilitating issue, and this will give you a much better understanding on what you can do to solve it. Now, the effects of anxiety obviously are very far-reaching, and it affects lots of people in many different ways, such as agoraphobia, social anxiety, sleep anxiety, driving can do it for some people. It really does affect any area that you may struggle with mentally. A good example of this is if you suffer with insomnia or sleep-related problems, you're certainly going to suffer from anxiety whether you know it or not. Let me explain. As bedtime begins to approach, you're already subconsciously beginning to worry about that sleepless night ahead, and this will create anxiety, which will only worsen your insomnia. It's a self-perpetuating problem. Why is this? Well, when we suffer from anxiety, our entire physiology changes. We become agitated, our breathing becomes very shallow, levels of the stress hormone cortisol, they rise considerably. The reason being is you're engaging your sympathetic nervous system, or your fight or flight response. And when we're in this nervous system state, our bodies are basically prepared to fight or take flight, and any systems or functions that the body deems to be surplus to this kind of action, they go into standby, and that includes your digestion, your immune function. So if you suffer with anxiety, panic attacks, stress, or you're generally of a nervous disposition, you're almost certainly going to suffer from additional problems like indigestion, heartburn, IBS, acid reflux, food intolerances, sleep-related issues, and in many cases you're also going to have problems with mental clarity and energy levels too. And that's that direct result of those systems that I mentioned being in standby for long periods of the day. Let me give you an example. If your digestion is in standby and you have a belly full of food waiting to digest, this is not going to be digested as intended, and that's going to lead to those digestive issues, not to mention, no doubt, a serious nutritional deficiency along with it. Now, this may be news to you, or it may even be something that you're fully aware of. Either way, I would like to give you a few tips here on how you can actually take control of this. So many people are unaware that the way that you breathe is directly linked to the way that you feel. And this is because your autonomic nervous system is intrinsically linked to your respiratory system. And that link is unbreakable, nothing you can do about it. So people that suffer with anxiety and the other issues that I've mentioned, they're basically in a position where their nervous system is controlling the way that they breathe, and that in turn is controlling the way that they feel. What they need to realise is this link goes both ways. It's a two-way street. So you have the power to take complete control of the system just by breathing with intention. So I'm going to say that in simple terms. You can take complete control of the way that you feel simply by breathing. Now, this isn't some airy-fairy mumbo-jumbo. It's established human biology. And in fact, it's so established, there are even tests that have been devised so that you can test it for yourself. One such test, which I like, is called the nostril dominance test. To do this, you put your forefinger on your top lip and then breathe out through your nose 3 times. Now, whichever nostril has the dominant airflow there will tell you which nervous system you're currently engaging. The right nostril is directly linked to that fight or flight, that sympathetic nervous system, and the left is linked to that parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest. The actual goal during a normal day is to be as close to balance as possible, which would mean that it should actually be quite difficult to feel which is dominant. But let's say you've just done that test and you find that you're in your fight or flight mode, you're in the right nostril. If you were then to practice one of my parasympathetic breathing practices, you could then retest it and the dominant nostril will have changed. Now, this works in around about 90% of people. It can be affected by sinus issues, restricted nasal breathing, or even sort of stuff like a deviated septum, so bear that in mind. Now, breath work is not only guaranteed to help if you're consistently practicing those science-backed methods, but its effects are actually immediate. That's right, the extra bonus with breath work is it doesn't take months of practice to see the results. Due to that unbreakable and intrinsic link, it really will improve immediately. The benefits, however, of long-term consistent practice goes one step further in the fact that it actually will reprogram the automatic element of your breathing so that it will kind of naturally become more balanced and efficient. So if that's of interest and you want more information on breathwork, direct message me anytime, or better still, just book a free no obligation discovery call today. The link will be in the bio. And in the meantime, please like and share this video. And if you haven't already, like I say, click the subscribe button for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Till the next time, stay healthy, good vibes, peace out. Pepper, figs, olives. Olives.